Good morning once again. I'm Saddam Hussain. Welcome back once again. I welcome you to Speak English with Saddam Hussain. I'm Saddam Hussain. Today we discuss a very interesting talk in English, a good lecture which will boost your confidence, boost your ability to speak in English, and it will encourage you. It will boost your confidence level. It will improve your understanding of English. What is this topic we're discussing about today? Importance of vocabulary in English. How important the vocabulary is in English. There is no one consensus on this. Some people say you should know 1,000 words in English to be a good conversationalist, to speak freely, articulate your ideas and expressions. Some people say you should know 2,000 words. Some people say you should know 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. There's no one belief. There's no one idea. There's no one thought on this. There's no one consensus. Not all people agree to one belief, one idea that you should know 1,000 words, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 words. No. What's most important is you should have that much vocabulary at your command. You should know that many words with which you can speak to people freely. You should know only those words which the other person can understand. There's no point having bombastic terms or using some most difficult words or using the words which were used by Shakespeare, Milton in those classics which no one understands these days. So there's no point. So you should be confident when you speak to others. The other person should be able to understand what you are talking about, what you want to express, what do you want to tell him. What do you want to ask him? That's very important. So, importance of vocabulary in English. The first one is you have express more clearly and precisely. When you speak to someone, you should have that many words at your command, in your mind, in your head, with which you can express clearly, very clearly. Like you are going in a market, or you want to catch a flight, or you are in a market to buy something, or you are in a restaurant or hotel, you should be able to ask him. You should be able to express what exactly you expect from him. You can ask him, what time is the next flight? How much time it takes from here to the other place? How much I have to pay you for this? Can I have some tea or coffee or something? So that is more clearly and precisely. Precisely means exactly. Without beating the bush in English, we say. Without beating the bush means without saying in a confusing way, round and round and round. So directly you ask him, he should be able to answer you. That is, you should know that many words with which you can express more clearly and precisely. Number one, you can see. The second one, you have convey thoughts and feelings and ideas. You should be able to convey your thoughts, your feelings and your ideas to him. That is it. If you know, maybe you are able to convey your ideas, thoughts and feelings to him and clearly and precisely, maybe within 500 words, you are excellent in English. That means you have a command over the English language. Or if you can do that in 1,000 words or maybe 200 words or 5,000 words, there's no limit for it. And boost confidence, the third one. The more vocabulary you have, the more words are at your command. The more words are stored in your mind. The more confidence you get, you will be able to speak confidently anywhere, whether it is at the airport, whether it is in a hotel, whether in a market or anywhere in the world. The confidence level zoom goes up. Your confidence level go up with boost, vocabulary boost your confidence. The next one, ability to articulate. So you can see here, ability to articulate in interview, any kind of interview. So you are going as a fresher for a job interview. So if you have a good vocabulary, you will be able to answer him. Or even in your office, you are interviewed for a higher level management post, or to give you an incentive, or to give you a promotion. You are interviewed. So in that interview, you will be able to articulate, you can confidently express what is expected of you in the company. So that's the interview. That means why the company should hire your services, why should they increase your pay package, why should you pay you more remuneration or salary. If you know a better vocabulary, the more words you know, you will be able to express. And then presentation. Of course, we keep on presenting in the offices. Presentation always, it can be so many ways. To present anything to your colleagues in the office, to your seniors, or maybe you are presenting something to the CEO of your company, you should have good vocabulary. And then a conversation, even generally with your friends and colleagues, or your seniors or juniors, casually you're speaking, maybe in the club or meeting, maybe in the kitchen, or maybe in the office canteen. So the more vocabulary you have, the more conversant you will be. You can express your ideas and this. So vocabulary plays a very important role. I'm not suggesting how many words you should know. Don't blindly keep on learning words and words and words. There is no point learning the entire dictionary. It will be of no use for you unless you use these vocabulary or words in your daily English language. Mere learning the words is of no use unless you put them to practice, unless you use them in your everyday life. Then we go to next one, how to expand vocabulary. So far we have been discussing vocabulary, words that will boost your confidence. You will be able to speak with your boss, you will be able to present, you will be able to successfully come out from the interview. But how to build vocabulary, how to expand your vocabulary or words? The first one is reading. No one deny in this world, reading is the best practice. They say reading makes you a perfect man. Reading. What kind of reading? Any book, maybe a story book for kids, or any book, maybe old classics, you take it. Any book, old books, kids, children's books, story books, or any book you can read, start reading. Either you read it from the internet, okay, or you read it from buying a physical copy from the market, any book. Or if you're not interested to read a book, because people these days don't have that much patience to read books with 500, 600 pages, then you can read newspapers. Then you can read magazines. Even if you are not interested to read magazines or newspapers, you can read them on your mobile smartphone. These are available there through different channels. Newspapers are available, magazines are available, daily news are available. Read them and listen if possible. Then you have reading. Write down new words wherever it is possible. Keep a notebook handy. Wherever you come across a good word, new word, something like exciting, write it down. This is a good word, I can use it somewhere. You can tell your friends, I got excited in your company. And something like, so you find a new word saying that expression, some fantastic expression, write it down. You can use it in your daily language. Your friends appreciate you. You'll get a due appreciation from everyone from the society. A proper pronunciation, not only just writing the words, pronunciation is important. So obviously pronunciation. Watch people speaking English in your office or anywhere. So understand the pronunciation along with the words. That's very important. Then you have watch TV programs, any TV program. It can be an English movie, it can be some documentary, it can be news, it can be anything. You can watch on YouTube any program, watch news, not even regional languages, watch news in English. I prefer, especially advise you to watch news channels in English, international news channels. Some of the news channels are Fox TV from the USA, then you have CNN from USA, ABC from USA, BBC from UK. Like this, you have one more, ABC from Australia, and there are so many others news channels. France TV is there, then you have so many, Vian is there, then also you have many other documentaries are there. So many documentaries you can watch on YouTube. So English, join club. I remember there is one Toastmasters club. They invite you on Sundays to deliver a lecture. That is how you had to pay a small subscription to them. But you will get a lot of confidence. You learn English. They have a group of people every time they invite you so that you can also present your ideas in front of a group of people. So you listen to the other people, you present yourself. That definitely improves your English conversation and vocabulary. Then listen to English podcast. That's very important, podcast. The other things you're watching, news you're watching on TV, documentaries you're watching on TV, movies you're watching on TV or in a theater, but podcasts are very important. How they are important? Because your complete attention is on the pronunciation of the words, because you are not watching any video, you are not watching anything, only listening. So that will improve your pronunciation if you listen to podcast. And the last one is listen to or make friends who speak English. There are so many apps through which you can make friendship with friends who speak English, especially from those countries whose native language is English. That will improve your conversation. So where there is a will, there is always a way. So if you have a will to learn English, no one can stop you. But before you speak to others, you should have a complete command over the vocabulary. Now I'll read out what we discussed so far. Listen to me carefully. I'm 100% sure you'll be able to pick up some new sentences, words and other things. The same thing which I just discussed. Maybe give me 2-3 minutes. So the topic is importance of vocabulary in English. The first one which we discussed, you can see here, express more clearly and precisely. What we have here, vocabulary is the cornerstone of effective communication. It's a cornerstone of effective communication. When we have a rich and diverse vocabulary, we're able to express ourselves more clearly and precisely. If you have good vocabulary, it allows us to convey our thoughts, feelings and ideas in a way that resonates with others. The others will appreciate, the others will understand, the others will get in touch with you. Strong vocabulary can also boost one's confidence in various situations. When we are confident in our ability to articulate ourselves, that means we have the ability to speak, articulate, whether it is in a job interview, a presentation, or when we just have a casual conversation, it can have a profound impact on how we are perceived by others. So if you have a good vocabulary, if you are able to precisely and clearly express your ideas to the others, they will be able to perceive, right, what exactly you are, what exactly you wanted to convey them. That is, it can have a profound impact on how we are perceived by others. How we can expand our vocabulary? I told you one of the most effective ways to build vocabulary is through reading. When we read extensively, we encounter a wide range of words in different contexts, which helps us to understand their meanings and usage. You come across wide words, lot of words. It always encourages people to read widely across various genre and topics to express themselves to new words and ideas. Reading is a powerful tool for learning. Another helpful strategy is to actively engage with the language. This could involve maintaining a notebook, which I told you, and writing down the new words you hear or read and practicing them with proper pronunciation and using them when you speak. Watch TV programs. There are different channels for physical fitness, cooking, news, motivation, self-help, travel, fashion, and spiritual. Watch a channel of your liking and taste. You can kill two birds with one stone. Good sentence. You can kill two birds with one stone. What it means, that is, you can improve your English skills and learn about new things or recipes and news. So when you're watching some good English channels, maybe fitness channels you're watching on YouTube in English, that means you can kill two birds with one stone. How? Number one, you're learning fitness skills. Okay? And number two, your English is improving. Two birds in one stone. Try to interact with colleagues in office in English and join some club where you can make friends from countries who speak English as their native language. So make friends who speak English as their native language. So to conclude, I have only one suggestion to you. It all depends upon you. It all depends upon your strong willpower. It all depends upon your mindset. Now I want to improve my English. I want to learn English. Where there is a will, there is always a way. No one can stop you. Maybe it may take a month, maybe a couple of months, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. If you don't have much time to devote, a day will come, you will be speaking English like a native English speaker. That day is not far. Be optimistic. I'll see you again in the next video. Till we meet next time. Goodbye from Saddam Hussain. Keep smiling. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like all our videos. And please express your thoughts, ideas, comments. And if you have any new suggestions, ideas, or anything else, comment in the comment box. Goodbye, guys. Keep smiling. Bye-bye.